Afternoon, Joe. This is a quick demo video for you for your custom Cordova saber. Hey, what's up, Joe? Quick demo video for you for this custom Master Cordova. I know I've said it a million times, but I like to go over everything in my demos anyway. For those who may not know, this is a saber that I completely machined in-house from just some regular aluminum stock. All right, and then after I had machined it, I sent it over first to Christopher Royal over at Royal Custom Armory to do the powder coating. I don't have my powder coating station anymore. It's not something I mess with. It just makes a mess, so I got rid of it. But Christopher Royal does the best powder coating that I've seen in this hobby by far. So sent it over to him so I could get the best of the best to do something with this, which he did an amazing job, and then sent this middle piece over to my good friend Cole, who laser etched these Zepho runes on it, and this kind of just tied it all together. The video may not be doing it justice, but when you get this in hand and you take a look at these, I mean, you could really feel them, and everything is just nice and crisp. All right, I did recycle a button, an old button from a Graflex 2.0 kit, because from the pictures that I saw of this saber, it had a red button, and that's the closest thing that I had, so I thought it looked fine there. This is a one button setup, so everything happens from here, and we'll go over it. All right, along with that button, I also not rummaged, but recycled an old cobalt ring from a 2.0 kit, and then just kind of filed it down to meet my needs, and then put it here so it could be a belt hanger for you, especially for you, because I know you're working on an Cordova cosplay, so you're going to want to carry this guy around, and that's how you can do it. All right, it has a V4 Carl Chen blade connector in here, so we'll light that up here in a second. You got an 832 grub screw for your blade retention, and then you just want to take off the handle like this. It unscrews. All right, very easy to do. I machined a crystal chamber for this guy out of brass and aluminum. It has a real quartz crystal in there. All right, kind of looks the same on both sides. And then this is a PLA Plus chassis that I designed and printed. It says Master Cordova here in Arabic. You've got a kill switch here, a 22mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite, Nano Elite speaker, excuse me. And this is running a removable 18350 that I'll send to you. So probably not a battery that you're very familiar with owning. The difference between run times of an 18350 and an 18650 is very negligible. Don't sleep on these batteries. They do very well. I have the same type of battery running my 2.0 Star Killer that my buddy Tim installed for me, and I've got a ton of stuff going on in that saber. I'm talking like 2 crystal chambers and motors and Bluetooths, and it does just fine. These are very good batteries for tight spaces. Often we'll use them also in Roman Props MK1 sabers with Rudy Pando chambers. I mean, they're just fine. All right, then your Proffie board is here. It is at an angle. It's easy to get to your SD card and your micro USB. Just take your battery out. You don't even have to take the board out. It slides out from here. All right, so we'll put that battery back in. I'm going to be sending this with the saber. What else do we got? I have I have K-Sith's Scrap Tech sound font on here that he made for me for my run. And then I also have Brian Connor's Cordova sound font, which I believe is the only Cordova sound font there is out there. So when you're asking me about that, I sent you right over to Brian. All right, so that is the first font on here, and we will fire it up. Kill switch. So your crystal is nice and bright on both sides, which is super cool. We'll leave this off for now, but I have this on like a dimming pulse. And then it matches the blade. All right, so you got all your LEDs firing up there. You're gonna probably want to just hold this down to turn it off the easiest way. All right. We'll put the handle back on. This is where you get your sound resonance, and then the speaker really shines because you can see it sitting back there quite a bit. You can also take the pommel off if you like. There's really no need to. But when I machined this, I made sure that I machined each piece and then threaded them. No JV weld here. All right, so from here to here, that's one piece. From here to here is another piece. Of course, the handle and this guy right here is threaded as well. So you could take that off if you ever want to break this down for the kids and show them the different parts of the lightsaber. All right, but you got your speaker sitting back there. We'll go ahead and screw this back on. Goes on nice and easy. Lock that down tight. I put this D-ring as I saw on the picture, so not exactly, my camera work is real shoddy, but not exactly lined up with that. Is kind of off to the side. All right, but power. Blaster bolt. Blade lockup would be a double tap, and then on the second tap, hold it down. We'll turn it off and put a blade in it. This takes a 7/8 inch blade, so we'll go ahead and put that in here. Let me back up this blade retention just a hair. Lock it down.
Good luck, Jedi.
Lights up a blade very well. Snug fit in the emitter, but I don't sand my blades at all, so this fits a brand new blade unsanded, very sturdy. Blade lock up.
May the Force be with you.
Go to the next sound font, do a long press on the button.
Scrap tech.
You got a blade locked up here as well. And then to play your soundtrack on a 1-button setup, you want to do a quick double tap. All right, the Cordova does not have a soundtrack, so it will be the same soundtrack for both of them, but to turn it off, it's also a quick double tap. Whoops. You gotta be quick. Just like that. All right, so let's take this out of here. Back that up a hair. Take that blade out. And then we'll just kind of take the handle off. All right. Turn this guy on. And we'll flip it off from here. And it cuts power just like it should. So that is basically the Cordova. I really appreciate you showing interest in this early on when I first started to kind of get the idea of doing it and show the preliminary stages of what I had done. You kind of followed my work all along, and then I told you at the very beginning, since you had liked it so much, that I would reach out to you as soon as I was done, and you were quick to pick it up, so I appreciate that. Let me know if all that makes sense to you, and I will get this out in the mail to you tomorrow. Thanks, Joe.